What is going on, guys? Johnny on the track, back with another video. Gonna make this one pretty quick today because I am sick, and yeah, I just kind of want to get these bets out to you guys and have you place them. Me myself, I probably won't be betting very much, if at all, this Saturday night. Let's remember, this weekend's race is Saturday night, so it's a night race at Daytona. I'm going to be at a concert Saturday night, so I'm not going to be able to watch the race. And I don't know, oftentimes I don't really like to bet if I can't watch. This will be really the first race that I'll miss all season, and hopefully the only one as we approach the playoffs. But we'll see. That could change. I do see some weather. Looks like right now about a 75% chance of rain Saturday night. So that could change my mind and maybe make me want to bet a little bit more if it's Sunday during the day. But as always, Johnny on the track on Action Network at JOTT_podcast on X for you to see my final card when everything goes live. Before we get into the card I'm throwing out this week, or the bets rather that I'm giving you this week, let's shout out the partnership with the NASCAR Betting Preview Show. It's how you're listening to the podcast version of this show, the NASCAR Betting Preview Show. Plenty of great motorsports betting content creators like myself. Available on the podcast app through Apple as well as Spotify. So just give that a search, hit follow, and you can listen to plenty of great, like I said, motorsports betting content creators to get you geared up for the week that is Daytona. In the live NASCAR betting preview show goes live on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hosted by Derek Yoder. So with that, I'll get into some of my favorite plays for the weekend. I think this race is going to be crazy. This is obviously the last chance where you have a lot of the wild card guys really have a chance to win and get themselves into the playoffs. If we look at the three super speedway race or plate races we've had this season, Byron won the 500, Suarez won at Atlanta, and Tyler Reddick won at Talladega. But Ford have looked the strongest. Front row led the most laps in 2 out of the 3 races with McDowell and Gilliland. Logano won a pole, and then McDowell has won the other 2, that being Atlanta and Talladega. So Ford has been fast in qualifying as well as the races, but Byron, Suarez, and Reddick have been victorious. Right now, 2 of my favorite bets this weekend are the RCR guys in Kyle Busch and Austin Dillon. I know I kind of said maybe it was Austin Dillon's chance at revenge last weekend, and he actually had a good car. We saw how good Kyle Busch was, but I think this is a good chance at revenge. Kyle coming off his best race of the season, and then Austin Dillon now coming off 2 solid consecutive good runs, which we really haven't seen that with Austin Dillon since probably like 2020, quite frankly. So I like RCR to make some noise. Let's not forget Kyle Busch was part of the 3 wide finish at Atlanta, so we know he can still do it. He obviously won the Talladega race last year. Not the best super speedway by racer by any means, but he had that good result, got the win last year. So Kyle Busch coming off that great race last week, and Austin Dillon. I like both those guys to have a good solid run, and I like them for a chance to win this thing. Todd Gilliland is another guy that, like I mentioned, led the most laps at the Atlanta race, led a bunch at the Daytona 500. I think for Todd Gilliland to finally win some sort of a super speedway race is the stride that he needs to kind of be viewed as truly the guy at Front Row Motorsports. Because although he's the future, they're bringing in Gregson. They're still looking to fill the 3rd seat. But, like, I think a lot of people still maybe have mixed views on Todd Gilliland. Like, can he really win, or is he just a 15th place guy that's going to be around, 18th to 22nd in the points every year? I'm not sure. Front Row obviously has now the technical alliance with Ford for them to be a tier one partner. So I think Todd can do it. I love his top 10 bet, right around plus 200 for a top 10 for Todd Gilliland. But like I said, if he wants to really be viewed as the guy, he's got to make that stride and he's got to win a race. And I think he has a chance to do it at Daytona this Saturday night. Another guy that in the young kind of crowd, if you will, I look at a guy like Zane Smith, 70 to 1 plus 7,000. He's gotten better and better and better all season long. He's coming off a top 10. He's got a second place at Nashville. He's won twice at Daytona in the trucks, actually back-to-back years. He won at Daytona. I think he's the shock the world pick that you're looking for. I always say bet small to win big at super speedways. Everybody has at least 10 to 1 odds. So yeah, the favorite this week is Denny Hamlin at 11 to 1. Then you look at Busher, Keselowski, and Kyle Busch at 12 to 1. So right, like you bet small to win big. You put $100 on those guys, you win 1,100, 1,200, 1,200. So you can really come away here with not betting very much and having a great day. So I look at a guy like Zane Smith, 70 to 1. He's the shock the world pick. He's been clean at Daytona in the Cup Series, 13th place finishes at Daytona in his Cup career. So I feel like this is a good spot to get a guy like Zane Smith at, where he's starting to build confidence. We know how good he is at super speedways, especially on this track. So Zane Smith, definitely one to watch for me. And then finally, the other guy I like here is Austin Cindric. He's got the win in his belt, under his belt rather, 28 to 1. Cindric won at Gateway. So he really is just looking for playoff points. I think he's going to be racing up top at all times. We know how good Ford and Penske is at these speedway plate tracks. So Austin Cindric, 28 to 1. He kind of can pretty much just race to win. He's, like I said, locked into the playoffs. So he's an interesting one to watch. A very talented super speedway racer, has won at Daytona, has won stages at super speedways in the Cup Series. Austin Cindric, 28 to 1 is a fun one that I feel like is an interesting one to watch. So with that, those are kind of the main guys I'm attacking this weekend. The other guy that I hope would win is Chase Briscoe, because he's part of that 4-leg preseason parlay I made. Bowman, Keselowski, Ty Gibbs, and Chase Briscoe, all to win at least one race. 2 of the 4 down. I still think Ty Gibbs probably has a win in him. And Chase Briscoe at this point, it's either here, Atlanta, or Talladega. So one of those hopefully will help the parlay come to fruition. So there it is. Appreciate you guys watching. Want to know what you think? Put your comments in the comment section below of who you're looking for at Daytona. Give this video a like, goes a long way for the channel, and subscribe for plenty more motorsports betting content by yours truly. Thanks for watching, and if I end up betting, let's win some money.